Okay, so as a tribute to my grandmother who just passed away this month, I decided to work on a Minecraft representation of the house that she had when I was growing up. It was a really cool house, and I tried to build as much of it as I could from memory. And as you can tell right now, it's kind of just floating above the plains because it was actually built into the side of the hill, and I didn't want to have to fight with the landscaping as I was building it. So this is actually the back of the house, which is where I started because it's where I had the clearest of memories from. Because it always seemed really, big and cool when I was a kid. So there's a fairly big porch, and we actually, because there was a hill and you could easily walk up from where you parked the car and walk all the way around. And we often came in the back. Um, But no, there's a big table out here where the adults used to eat when we all got together for family get-togethers. Um, there's a freezer in this back corner. There's actually a couple potted plants, but I couldn't find appropriate blocks for that. And we used to do puzzles on this table, and there's an area back here for wood storage. Although not, I don't think it's actually as big as I've made it, but I can't really remember what else was there. And then in here, there was a sitting area, and this was actually an old grain scale, but again, no appropriate block in Minecraft, so I just tried to get something that looked maybe close-ish. And then this was the corner cabinet, and then there was a fireplace for the rest of the heating, because this room out here actually used to get really warm because of having all the windows and getting the heat from the sun. Um, and then this is the table here where as kids would eat. There was the grandmother clock, and this was actually a piano, but I couldn't. It was an electric piano that was only about this size, so I couldn't actually find a block that fit. I figured it was better as a table than as a piano that was like 4 or 5 times as big as it actually was. And then this was the kitchen, and there was a lot of cabinets. And there was a cooktop here, and actually it didn't have an oven part here. That was actually back over here, and it was like sitting on the counter. There was a microwave, and I think there was another freezer in here, but it was definitely the fridge was in here. And then this room was just storage, and it was actually a lot darker than this, but it needs to be lit up so that I can show you what it looks like. And there's a workroom kind of area back here with like a pegboard and some tools, and that's pretty much the lower level. I mean, there was a little bit more of a sitting area with a larger TV back here, and I mean, this table was really cool because it had a raised picture of like a medieval scene with like knights and castles and all that cool stuff. And it was really cool because as a kid, like you could take a piece of paper and just use a pencil crayon and just lightly rub over it, and then all of a sudden you get a picture appearing on your page. We thought that was the coolest thing ever. There was a filming unit. There was a little old, very old TV sitting here. This was the downstairs washroom with general washroom things, and then you could go upstairs, and there was actually a big painting of a snowy owl right here. And then you could continue up the stairs. There's a ledge here and a window out in the car parked area. And then the upstairs washroom was across the hall from that. It was a teeny tiny room for the toilet, and then there was like a shower bath in here. But I couldn't find appropriate blocks. But done the best that I can with what I had to work with. Over here, there was the TV room. There was a larger TV in this corner and a couch, and then there was the Grandpa's computer over here that my cousin and I spent lots of time playing games on. And there was a filing cabinet. There was another table back here and some bookcases, as much as I can remember. I've already done that room. And over here was my grandparents' bedroom. I wasn't in it a whole lot, so I don't actually remember too much of what it looked like, so this is my best approximation. A really cool thing about this house was that there was actually like these windows right here you could actually open, and if it was warm in the sunroom, which it usually was, it would let the warm air in and help heat the rest of the house. And then there was also a bunch of like shelves just outside that you could store things in. It was really cool. And then this was the spare bedroom, one of the other places where my cousin and I and my sisters used to hang out and play. It was basically just a room with the two beds, the closet, and I think there was a dresser here. I'm pretty sure there was a mirror too. Cousin used to, teach us little bits of ballet in that in that corner with that mirror. There's windows outside over here, and this was actually the front door was over here. And there was like a car park area, and then there was a circular part to the driveway with a garden in the middle. And then later on, my dad had helped build a larger garage over there. It's all stuff that I'll probably get to eventually, but I want to finish the house first because I haven't quite finished the roof. Because I misjudged how tall the back was supposed to be, so I need to raise everything up by 2 blocks. But anyway, this was originally a workshop, but then it got remodeled and converted into a bedroom for my great aunt who used to stay relatively often. Um, Duck. So that's a good chunk of what I remember my grandparents' house looking like, and as you can see, I've not quite finished the roof, but I've done all the bits I remember. And this is what I was talking about with needing to make it 2 blocks higher because I missed. That's actually pretty close for not actually knowing exactly how tall it was. So I'll have to fix that at some point. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tour of my work in progress tribute to my late grandmother. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Bye!